Hey folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. I've got 5 tips for you to help you find your swing in the early season. Let's face it, in the depths of winter, we haven't really been swinging that much, and it takes a little while to get the hang of it again. We're all excited to get out onto the course in the spring, and we get out there and we feel like this. Ooh. So these are some common faults that I see in golfers. I experience it too. I saw myself doing some of these in my Portugal video, and these 5 tips should help you get through it. Number 1. First up is posture. Very often when we get back out on the course and we want to hit this ball, we want to hit that thing with this thing, and we focus all our attention on that golf ball. We're looking at it, we really want to hit at it, we're getting closer and closer to it, and all of a sudden our posture is all hunched over like this, and we're really focusing on that ball, and it's really hard to turn. Now it's a little exaggerated, but you can kind of see we're looking straight down at the ball, we're hunched over, very hard to get contact. So tip number 1, stand tall at address. We want to be nice and tall, not straight up, but we want to be tall. We want our head up a little bit so our eyeballs are looking down at the ball rather than our head. So we want to stay nice and tall, and this should help facilitate a nice swing. It helps us swing around our body rather than trying to get all steep. Number 2. Tip number 2 is our turn. Early in the season, we're looking at that ball and we end up making our chest, our torso face towards that ball for a long time, and we end up turning our arms around for a swing. What we want to do is we want to turn our torso back and through. So think we want to turn our back to the target and we want to turn our chest to the target. Put your hands out and feel that turn for your torso rather than just your arms sort of going back and forth. So a nice turn using your upper body, not just your arms. Number 3. The third thing that gets away from us is our balance and our weight transfer. Again, we're looking at that ball. We really want to make contact, and we can get a lot of weight out on our toes. And this can really kind of throw off a lot of our swing balance. So a couple little tips here. Rotate back just nice and gentle and transfer your weight to your heel on your trail side. Even lift up the toe a little bit and then transfer the weight to the side of your lead foot coming through, and just go back and forth a few times like that. If you're feeling really adventurous and flexible, even lift your foot off the ground, transfer the weight to your heel, to your side, and just feel that weight transfer. Then when you've got a club and you start practicing your torso rotation, you can feel that weight transfer from leg to leg, from heel to side, heel to side. Number 4. Tip number 4 always comes back to that ball. We're staring at that ball. We're getting all tight. We're getting all tense. We need to loosen up. You need to shake it out. Be loose. Your swing should be nice and loose. The more you tighten up, the more you restrict your swing, you're going to be losing distance. You're going to be hitting it all over the place. You're going to be hitting it all over the face. Stay loose and let the club do the work through impact. Nice and loose. Practice a nice loose swing with your arms, with everything else that we talked about. Shift your weight, turn your torso. Very nice. Loose. Loosey-goosey. Make nice, loose practice swings, making sure your chest and your arms go all the way through. Make sure you got a nice, loose grip, loose arms. You're one big noodle. Nice and relaxed. And number 5. Tip number 5, we take all those things into account and we set ourselves appropriate expectations. Look, it's going to take a while for our body and our game to acclimate to a new season. Give it a few weeks. Don't expect to hit your longest drive ever on the first round of the season, or don't expect to hit every fairway, every green. Take those first few rounds with a grain of salt, have fun, loosen up, practice a bit, and work up to your potential. Know that those good shots and those good rounds are coming. Stay with it, stay loose, and keep it within perspective. That's how we can find our early season swing, and that's how we can keep having fun on the course. If you're liking this content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Greg's Golf Shack.